Hey, music community, Jeff back again. This is part 3 of my new bands that you need to check out. Releases from Aeonian Records that have recently come out. And in this case, as I mentioned before in the previous videos, Aeonian Records have typically had a history of releasing bands that have not had commercial releases, or maybe that haven't had commercial releases in a very big way, reissuing that. A lot of custom cassette type releases, a lot of custom independent releases by bands over the years, mostly focused on late 80s, early 90s, that stuff that got lost in the shuffle when grunge took over. Just a lot of bands that I have discovered that are absolutely amazing. I encourage you to check out everything you can on Aeonian Records. They've got, geez, they're up to in the 70s now as far as releases. And like I said, they typically look at bands from yesteryear, but recently have been signing and releasing bands from the past couple years to even this year. In one of the prior video, there was a 2024 release. The prior video to that, there were 2024 releases. These are likewise more recent, but not absolutely brand new. One that really started, there was a batch of 4 that I usually buy them. They release usually 4 at a time, a couple times a year. And I buy them all. Everything I buy, Aeonian Records, I've never had a problem with. All of them are great stuff. But the recent batch of 4 was excellent, but one really, to me, stood out above, and that's White Tyger. Not to be confused with the previous, all the bands called White Tyger in the back. This is Tyger. This is Alive. Now, this album, I don't know the whole history behind it. Released in 2022. I don't know if it was just a digital thing, but here we got a 2024 release. Just straightforward. What do I know about these guys? Were these guys in... They're a U.S. band, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. I'm not even going to give you all the history. You need to check them out. Straightforward metal. The thing is, they're not very fast. Mid-paced. Not doomy, just mid-paced. It's just every song is just got me going, and I just love it. It's just straightforward, mid-paced, hard rockin', I would call it metal from yesteryear, but hard rockin' stuff, party stuff. So check it out, White Tyger, Tyger, and check out their stuff online. Pick this up. I think if you're into that, this sounds a lot like early 90s that type of sweet spot of metal, but with a modern flair. Absolutely great stuff. Now there's 2 that they released by the same band, and every time I see the cover I want to say something else, but it's actually, the band is from Barcelona. They're called Big Mouthers, not Mothers, Big Mouthers. They apparently started off as a cover band in the mid-2000s, mid-2016 I think is when they started doing, and they were a pretty popular cover band in their area. And then they started writing original material, and in 2018 they released this album, Wishes. So this is a 2018 album that they have just, Aeonian Records just picked up and put out in 2024. Now, 2023 rolls around, and Big Mouthers put out new now. Or was it 2022? 2023. So we've got 2 albums by the same band from Barcelona. Now, I would say this band is a little more commercial oriented than like a White Tyger. These guys, they've got that feel, not only like a Euro metal feel that is how I associate it because of the slight accent, but they've got that big anthem-y type band sound. I'm pretty sure, it's just hard to describe. Check out the samples. It's a little different. It's not what I would call straightforward like metal. It's definitely more, and it's not at all anywhere resembling AOR, but let's say you took AOR and you married it to a heavy metal band and you spit this out, and this is what you have. I mean, it's like everything about it screams amazing. It's just hard to, give a comparison. I always throw out bands when I'm thinking commercial bands. I always want to say like a Bon Jovi, but this would be edgier than that. I'm going to say again, like I said on one of the previous ones, that's that spot of Bon Jovi with the early Def Leppard edge, but yet taken to the next level with amazing production, amazing sound, just amazing. I don't know how to say anything else. Check them out. Just check them out. They're worth the time to look them up. They have videos. They have things to check out. And again, this is pretty much the first real official releases that you can get overseas, because over on this side of the water in the US, because they are from Barcelona and most of their material has just been released over there in their area. So another great band that Aeonian Records has brought us that I will be following for sure. 2 releases dropped at the same time. You're going to want to check this out, and I will see you later. Rock on and rock hard.